It's really important for your listeners to know the reason my office exists is because people were killed in this country. 11 Canadians were killed in Canada between 5-year span. That's the highest number of any other G7 country. This deadly Islamophobic violence led our communities to call on the federal government to take action. And again, one of those actions was the creation of this office. So I invite people to actually go to the website to see the statements we've put out, to see the guide, to see our annual report about the activities that we've been undertaking. And that's sort of my commitment, is that I continue to bring these issues to the fore. And we continue to look for those who are ready to get to work on ensuring that everyone in Canada has the right to feel welcome, to feel that they belong, to ensure that their rights and freedoms are respected, to have the accommodations that they require in their workplaces, in their schools, and to really work for that cohesive country that we all deserve. So we have to remember that freedom of speech is not an absolute right. There are limits. And it's very important that we understand that people have the right to speak about what they want, for sure. And we're not trying to limit people's ability to say, criticize anything. But at the same time, you can't just say whatever you want and hurt people and harm people. And so there's hope that, a new government will institute these important efforts to rein in social media companies that, have really allowed for hate to just completely take over many of our social media channels and sadly, monetize the type of dangerous and divisive narratives that can continue to tear at our social fabric. And in particular, it is difficult for women, racialized women. We know that. You know that very well as a racialized Muslim journalist, and have faced your own set of hate and these types of digital attacks. Once I started to realize what Islamophobia was, I had just started wearing the hijab. 9/11 happened. I was just graduating from journalism school at Carleton University, starting, my career, beginning with CBC radio here in Ottawa. When I started to realize that, all of a sudden, what I had taken for granted of, belonging to this place, a place that I love so deeply, that there were those who were going to push forward ideas about who I was, who our communities are, and view us in such negative ways. Like that really struck me deeply. And as a journalist and later as an advocate, these are issues that matter to me. And I've just wanted to continue to believe in a Canada where everyone belongs. For me, I think that we're in a moment right now where it's hopeful also to see Canadians rally together around their identity as Canadians. And when we do that, and we do that proudly, we have to also understand the reason we're so proud of being Canadian includes having a country that is diverse, that is pluralistic, that is strong, that, my neighbors come from all over the world and I love it and I cherish it and I learn from it. So I think that those aspects of the moment that we're in right now, I hope will sort of drive Canadians towards really holding on and cherishing the parts of us that allow us to address equity, to address diversity, to address inclusion, to combat Islamophobia and anti-Semitism and anti-Black racism and anti-Indigenous hate and anti-Asian, and all of it. Like there's so much that our communities face in Canada, but together we're united that we can always do better for one another.